Story number 86. Men Guided by a Star. Can you see that bright star one of these men is pointing to? When they left Jerusalem, the star appeared. These men are from the east, and they study the stars. They believe that this new star is leading them to someone important. When the men got to Jerusalem, they asked, "Where is the child who is to be king of the Jews?" Jews is another name for Israelites. "We first saw the child's star when we were in the east," the men said, "and we have come to worship him." When Herod, who is king at Jerusalem, heard about this, he got upset. He did not want another king to take his place. So Herod called the chief priests and asked, "Where will the promised king be born?" They answered, "The Bible says in Bethlehem." So Herod called the men from the east and said, "Go make a search for the young child. When you find him, let me know. I want to go and worship him too." But really, Herod wanted to find the child to kill him. Then the star moves ahead of the men to Bethlehem, and it stops over the place where the child is. When the men go into the house, they find Mary and little Jesus. They bring out gifts and give them to Jesus. But later, Jehovah warns the men in a dream not to go back to Herod. So they return to their own country by another road. When Herod learns that the men from the east have left for home, he gets very angry. So he gives the command for all the boys in Bethlehem 2 years of age and under to be killed. But Jehovah warns Joseph ahead of time in a dream, and Joseph leaves with his family for Egypt. Later, when Joseph learns that Herod has died, he takes Mary and Jesus back home to Nazareth. This is where Jesus grows up. Who do you think made that new star to shine? Remember, the men first went to Jerusalem after seeing the star. Satan the devil wanted to kill God's son, and he knew that King Herod of Jerusalem would try to kill him. So Satan is the one who must have made that star shine.